18 games will be released on the PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch this May 2017. Let's check them out right now. Don't knock twice. One knock to wake her from her bed, and twice to raise her from the dead. A virtual reality game developed alongside the movie of the same name. A foolish dare opens a portal to hell, and dooms your daughter to life of fear. Search around a grand manor and try to rescue her from the demonic witch. It showcases an impressive attention to detail with its highly polished environments and traumatizing atmosphere. Don't leave any stone unturned. Interact with every object to pick up weapons to fight against the paranormal beasts, or find clues to aid in your escape. Releasing this May 31st on the PC, Xbox One, and the PlayStation 4. Mirage Arcane Warfare. Who says sorcerers can't fight? The creators of Chivalry Medieval Warrior veers away from their historic castle sieges and into the fantastical world of magic. With their world under civil war, explore its shining, shimmering deserts and test your skills as nimble assassin, monstrous brutes, and carpet-riding mages. Engage in dazzling first-person combat that's teeming with realistic physics and satisfying gore. Soar and tumble through new matchmaking systems that offer new horizons to pursue. While it's not what everyone expected from Torn Banner Studios, their new magical world is looking good and it's coming to the PC this May 23rd. Hakuoki Kyoto wins. In this remaster of the beloved Hakuoki series, fall in love with a collection of handsome men and go in search for your missing father. But mostly fall in love. Drawing closer to the end of the Bakamatsu period, Chizuru travels from Edo to Kyoto to uncover her father's mysterious disappearance. She allies with the men of the Shinsigumi in her quest where she will inevitably find the true love of her life. And also her father. With 12 handsome bachelors, over 80 hours of heart-melting romance, and 30 different endings, it's a captivating tale of love, friendship, and betrayal. Set to release this May 16th on the PlayStation Vita. The Surge. This game will have you make like Edge of Tomorrow and live, die, and repeat. It's a damning difficult RPG that plays a lot like futuristic Dark Souls. In a dystopian Earth where technology has made human labor almost useless, improve your value by crafting better equipment for your exoskeleton. Steal limbs from the game's heavy-duty robots, and use your agility to dodge attacks while sneaking a few hits. A few hours into the game may only get you around the vicinity of a respawned area, but the feeling of crafting your first weapon is extremely rewarding. Coming this May 16th on the PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. Lethal League. Before its rise to fame on Steam, it started its humble beginnings as a hit and reflect flash game. Team Reptile expanded their idea and created fast-paced and highly addicting game of brutal tennis, and now it's making its debut on the consoles. It's a simple idea executed perfectly with simple cartoony art style, responsive controls, and quirky musical backdrops. Play on multiplayer with up to 4 of your friends and stay in the court with its diverse cast of characters. It's set to release this May 10th on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Birthday's the beginning. The man behind Harvest Moon makes a move away from the simple farmland life and into the divine task of world management. Take care of the beings inside your tiny little cube and control the subtle elements to create the optimal conditions for life. In story mode, watch as your primitive land full of single-celled organisms evolve into a modern world brimming with human civilization. You can also meander around and take images of the species that roam between your 4 little corners. Watch dinosaurs graze and little creatures mature into large families. It's a cute little simulation and it's coming this May 9th on the PC and PlayStation 4. Last Stitch Goodnight. It's a mad world as you try to escape a maddening mansion filled with maniacal scientific experiments. After a near-death experience, you find yourself kidnapped by a psychotic doctor. Too pretty to die, you make your run for it, coming across a slew of oddball monstrosities like overexposed mechs. And people who really like spreadsheets. Use a variety of multi-purpose tools to aid you in your fight for freedom. Take a screwdriver and stab people's faces, or to unlock new rooms to explore. Upgrade your powers, uncover mysteries, and don't be like Steve. Set to release this May 9th on the PC and the PlayStation 4. The Caligula Effect. Aside from Atlus's major success with Persona 5's Western release, another JRPG is on its way. Sticking true to its signature Japanese high school setting, play as a character trapped in a virtual reality program known as the Mobius. escape from this twisted world with the help of your friends, and engage in turn-based combat and a dungeon crawling gameplay. It's set to release this May 2 on the PlayStation Vita. Rime. Originally called Echoes of Siren, Tequila Works' solitary adventure puts you in the middle of a remote island. Play as an unnamed boy and discover the secrets that lie beneath it. Go through dungeons, solve puzzles, and explore the island's multiple levels. Quiet as it is, you're not completely alone here. You can interact with the creatures that inhabit it. Some are friends, and some are less so. Whatever they are, your bronze aren't necessary here. It's a test of agility and brain power, masked in beautiful Studio Ghibli-inspired artistry. It's set to release this May 26 on the PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. Get even. Wake up in a bizarre asylum with no recollection of the past and dive deeper into rehabilitation with a memory machine that takes you to even more bizarre worlds. Bandai Namco and Farm 51's goal is to create a feeling of watching a movie while playing it at the same time. Its cinematic gameplay adds layers and layers of narrative to draw players to a mystery. Once everything adds up, the truth will uncover itself. How would you get even? It's set to release this May 26 on the PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. Ultra Street Fighter 2: The Final Challengers. Another classic game makes it to the Switch. Capcom is bringing an updated version of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. It comes with new and rebalanced gameplay mechanics like grapple breaks and adjusted combo timings for a more refined fighting experience. Fight online with your friends using 19 characters, including Evil Ryu and Violent Ken. Play it in square, pixelated fashion, or in updated high definition. In their exclusive game mode, beat up hundreds of Shadaloo soldiers in first person. Grip both Joy-Cons on your hand, perform Hadoukens and Shoryukens like the world depends on it. Play it on your Switch this May 26. Strafe. Step aside, dude. This is the badass first-person shooter that pushes the limits of sci-fi and photorealism to its unmitigated form. The game has blazing fast action. With an insane amount of things found on screen, you can barely see anything. Shoot through its procedurally generated levels in roguelike fashion. The game has permadeath and it's eye candy for hardcore first-person players. Take a trip back to 1996 because it's set to release this 9th of May on the PC and PlayStation 4. World to the West. A game that lets you control 4 heroes and 4 stories that all leads to one journey. Follow Lumina the Teslamancer, Nos the Orphan, Miss Terry the Mindbender, and Lord Clonington the Strongman in an adventure to the west. This game mixes both fun combat and puzzle solving in a gorgeous colorful world to discover. It has a good number of non-playable characters to interact with and a lore deep enough to dig in. It's set to release this May 5th on the PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. Star Trek Bridge Crew. Strap yourselves for a ride of intergalactic proportions. This VR Star Trek game is just what we wanted. Take control of the Federation and be the driving force in its many adventures. Lead your crew of brave individuals as you protect your ship from Vulcan threats and more. Its immersive skill with the VR makes everything feel real, making you look like a real Star Trek captain. It's set to release this 30th of May on the PS4 and PC. Guilty Gear Xrd Revelator 2. Fans of the Guilty Gear franchise rejoice. This version adds more fuel to the original Xrd Revelator, including new playable characters such as Baiken and Answer. Aside from that, it also balances the techniques from the various characters, making it more polished than usual. There will also be episodes for selected heroes and a sweet improvement to the game's online mode. Get your fingers ready because this game is set to release this 26th of May on the PlayStation 4. Farpoint. Looks like the PSVR is still on track. This science fiction adventure puts you in a hostile area, found in an anomaly near Jupiter. Use the immersion of the PlayStation 4's VR as you embark on a perilous quest to find your missing crew. Navigate in its harsh world filled with abnormal weather conditions and extraterrestrial mayhem. Use your gun or grab a friend to help you on your journey via co-op. Master the game's various weapons and survive space. Coming this May 17 exclusively on the PlayStation 4. Prey. After its time in development hell, Arcane Studios' retelling of the popular Prey franchise is finally back on track, and it's nearing its release. Set in an alternate universe, fight the invasion as you use your supernatural abilities and unique weapons to take down these freaky creatures in Talos 1. This first-person shooter was developed by the same team that brought us the Dishonored series, so expect it to wow hardcore FPS fans. It's set to release this 5th of May on the PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. Injustice 2. Prepare yourself for the biggest superhero power play in the history of gaming. NetherRealm Studios brings you a fighting game that rips the fabric of good versus evil. Play as the iconic characters from the DC universe and bask in its demented alternate world. The game is greatly enhanced compared to the original. Players can equip suits to enhance stats, and the introduction of new characters like Captain Cold, Bane, and Scarecrow make it all the more awesome. It's set to release this May 16th on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. When these games are released and reviewed, they will receive a play score, a standard rating that averages gamer reviews and critic reviews. So don't forget to watch our play score monthly videos. Thank you to these awesome contributors from all around the world who helped us translate our videos to the respective languages. If you want to take part in the growth of our What to Play community, please translate your favorite What to Play videos to your language. Simply click that More button below and select Add Translations. We publish 4 gaming videos every week, so don't miss any of them. Click that bell button beside subscribe, check the send me box, and save. Don't forget to like and share this video to your friends. To receive the latest play score and gaming updates, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Google+.